10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Tanks are an important asset for armies in warfare. Ukrainian army owns various types of tanks, all with their own characteristics. Today we're going to review the tanks in the Ukrainian army inventory. Let us begin. T-64. T-64 tanks are the most widely used tanks in the Ukrainian army. There are a few various types of this tank. T-64B is the one with the highest number of units, with more than 1,000 tanks in the inventory, but these T-64B tanks are mostly in reserve. The superior design of the T-64 tank is the T-64BM Bulat. It is an upgraded version of the standard T-64 tank. Bulat main battle tank came into service in 2005. It is equipped with an explosive reactive armor and anti-tank guided missiles. Though it is the most advanced tank in T-64 series, Ukrainian army mostly uses the relatively older T-64BV tanks in conflicts. T-64 Bulat came into usage in 2005. It takes 3 military personnel to operate one of these tanks. It weighs 45 tons. Its length is 9.22 meters and height is 2.17 meters. Its road range is 500 kilometers. T-72. Another tank in the Ukrainian army inventory is the T-72 tank. Ukrainian army uses an enhanced and slightly better version of the T-72 tank, T-72UA1, manufactured in Lviv armor plant. It came into service in 2012. This tank is equipped with explosive reactive armor and also nose armor, which translates to knife in Ukrainian. It's a pretty well protected tank. T-72UA1 main battle tank is not widely used by the Ukrainian army, as there are only about 300 of them in service. This tank is mostly exported to other countries, with Ethiopia being the #1 importer. There is also a T-72AMT variant of this tank, which has better armor and firepower, but thousands of them are waiting in storage. T-72 tanks are manned up with 3 soldiers. These tanks are 9.5 meters in length and 2.2 meters in height. A single unit of these tanks weighs about 45 tons. Its road range is approximately 500 kilometers. T-80. Though the T-80 main battle tank is inherited from the Soviet times, it is still a solid asset in the Ukrainian army. Hundreds of them were reserved, waiting in storage, but they came into active service following the recent conflicts. The diesel-powered variant, which is the T-80UD main battle tank, is more commonly used in the Ukrainian army. Both tanks have strong armor and they are equipped with advanced technologies such as digital radio stations and night vision equipment after being modernized in Kharkiv armored plant. It is said that this tank is able to shoot low-flying helicopters, as its shooting range is about 5 kilometers. This tank has a weight of 46 tons. Its length is 9.69 meters. It is 2.29 meters in height. This tank operates with 3 crew members. Its road range is 560 kilometers. T-84. T-84 is the most advanced tank in the T-series of tanks of the Ukrainian army. It is a more developed version of the T-80 tank. Though there are only 5 of them actively in the army, about 130 of these tanks are being renewed and updated for service. There are a few variations of the T-84 tank, such as the strong Oplot series tanks, including Yatagan, commissioned for the Turkish army, or Oplot T, commissioned for the Thai army. They are not in common usage, and they are mostly manufactured for export purposes. This main battle tank is 9.72 meters in length and 2.285 meters in height. It weighs 48 tons, making it the heaviest tank in the T-series of tanks. It takes 3 military personnel to operate the T-84 tank. Its road range is 540 kilometers. This is the end of our video. If you enjoyed this kind of military content, don't forget to subscribe to VSB Defense. See you on the next video.